Okay. What's going on? I'm out for another run. And I guess a couple things. First things first, realizing where your thoughts are centered at, you know? And well, what do you mean by that? All of my thoughts I have in my head, like, no. So, when you deal with your energy centers, your chakras, energy focal points, you know, when they're not balanced and they're out of whack, there are certain energies that will protrude from them. There are certain frequencies that will protrude from them. And I'm realizing that, for myself, of course, having like a lot of doubtful thoughts are coming from my solar plexus. Because I'm out running and I'll get to certain points where it feels like I'm tired, or it feels like I can't go on. And as soon as I have those thoughts, I feel them in my stomach. So I start to feel them in my solar plexus. And it's the doubtful thoughts that are targeting or trying to bring about a sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? A lack of confidence in myself, you know? Like, because I had to stop for a second, not like stop running, but to stop and think about it. It was like, well, my legs don't feel tired. My arms don't feel tired. My breathing is okay, but for whatever reason, I like feel this knot in my stomach. As soon as I start thinking, hey, I'm a little tired, let's take a rest. And it's just like, well, no, I don't actually feel tired. I feel fine. So what the fuck is telling me that I feel tired, you know? And I think that when you look at it, I guess from a soul perspective, these are like spirits that are trying to move throughout you to possess you and get you to act in a certain way that's in accordance with them, rather than keeping the pursuit going for greatness, you know? It was like I said, it's like, well, I don't feel tired, but whatever this thought is, it's centered in my solar plexus, and I know for a fact that I'm not in accordance with it, so I don't have to listen to it. There's been many a times where as soon as I had that thought, the knot felt so strong that I had to stop running and walk for a little bit. I'm just like, no, like I can push past that, you know? It's just 1.5 miles there, which isn't much in the grand scope of things. It's not a far run. So, you know, I feel like there was something else that I was going to bring up, but I have no idea what it is anymore. Yeah, man, these spirits and energies want you to feel that type of way so that you can embody it. Oh, a sense of being. Trying to get into my, well, not trying to, getting into my Chango energy, you know, working on embodying that more and more in my daily life, because I actually recognize that presence within me. And it's like you can do all of the studying about who they are. You can do all of the studying about what the herbs do or what the exercises do and how all of these things, you know, live and help in your daily life. But there has to be a sense of being where you actually take on the attributes. You actually take on the attributes. You actually take on the drinking of the teas and doing the exercises, you know? You can't just keep So I think maybe like the past week or two, I have no idea. I've been going for these runs, and it was more so because like you drive around town, and I'm just like, dang, I wish I was the person that was running throughout town and shit like that, you know? I wish I was doing these things. Just like, well, stop wishing and just go ahead and do it, you know? If you want to do it so bad, you have to be the person that's actually going for those runs then, you know? You have to be the person that's going the extra mile to actively take care of their health and the body, you know? I feel like drinking the teas and eating the correct food is still only like a third of the battle, maybe even a quarter. It's not the whole thing. You can eat as vegan as you want and not do no exercise and still be big as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's no shade, but there has to be an element of physical activity, proper diet and nutrition. I mean, you have to be in the spirit of it too, you know, rather than being in the spirit of gluttony. You have to be in the spirit of proper diet and exercise, you know, a little bit of machismo to really start getting the ball running. And then there has to be the mental qualities of it too. So the herbs that go along with the nervous system and mental clarity, and the journaling and the meditations and the clearing out the emotions and shit, you know. It's like, well, I guess even the emotional body, because that's still another thing. Like I said, that's doubtful thoughts coming directly from my solar plexus. But I feel like I've talked long enough. Let me get back to doing this goddamn run. I got a little bit ways to get back on. I'll catch you.